In this lesson, we will look at the relationship between inscribed angles and central angles. Recall that an inscribed angle is an angle made up of chords. So we start with a chord, and we'll need another chord to be able to make an angle. And we'll have a different endpoint. That is an inscribed angle. And we can measure this inscribed angle using our protractor, moving it into place, and making sure that our zero lines up. Now we can take a measure, and there's our measure. We have made an inscribed angle with a measurement of 52 degrees. So we'll put that off to the side, and now let's make something called a central angle. A central angle is an angle whose endpoint is on the circumference, and we're going to share the same endpoint, and which meets right at the center of the circle. So, in order to make a central angle, we need to make two radii. A line that goes from the center of the circle to the circumference, a straight line that goes from the center of the circle to the circumference, is called a radius. Now, we will use our protractor to measure this central angle, and we'll move it into place. Recall that our inscribed angle had a measure of 52 degrees. And this angle, we have a measure of, as we move this aside so we can see it, we have a measure of 104 degrees. So, what pattern do we see? We have an inscribed angle with a measure of 52 degrees, and our central angle has a measure of 104 degrees.